how will we close the budget gap to prevent massive increases in property tax? We must consider, and I will pursue the following strategies. As I described earlier in my presentation, in the upcoming year and beyond, the county and its local governments will continue to face difficult fiscal choices that have been building for decades, well before the current recession. At the same time, the county is developing guidelines for our future in the first new comprehensive plan since 1978. To compete in a global environment, we cannot on one hand say that we are open for 21st century business while operating a 19th century government structure. Advances in technology and transportation must be applied to both our economic development and our local governments. When the county was set up, it was on the frontier and attracted individuals willing to build anew from the ground up. The men and women who founded our county's successful farms and industries were not afraid of change, were not afraid of competition, and were not afraid to fail. We must embrace their spirit and remake the way government and education does business in Chautauqua County, regardless of what may or may not happen in Albany. Therefore, as part of the new comprehensive plan, I am proposing tonight that that plan include the objective of regionalizing all local governments and school districts in Chautauqua County. It is imperative that we start this process soon, and start it as soon as possible, because it will take a great deal of time and effort. On a necessary parallel track, the next County Charter Commission is not mandated until 2014. It is my intent to request that the County Legislature convene a new Charter Commission immediately and charge the Commission with a task of redesigning and recommending a new structure of local government and schools. Such a task will require our long-term commitment. We must ultimately come up with a plan that the people of the county can feel confident will preserve our heritage while improving the quality of life and setting the stage for new development. I look forward to working with the county legislature to move this initiative forward. Next, I have already informed my department leaders that there will be no increases in pay for my top leaders for this year or next year. I have met with the leaders of all 6 unions in county operations and informed them of these stark realities. I have asked them to join me to discuss any and all suggestions that they have for decreasing costs and improving efficiencies. I have also asked them to consider reopening the last year of their 4-year contract, 2011, and renegotiate a new 4-year contract. In addition, we must consider program reductions and program eliminations. Now, I could have waited. I could have waited and not brought these fiscal realities to light in March. I could have waited and at the end of the budget process in September, delivered a red and green budget. A choice for the taxpayers of a 30% increase in property tax, or the elimination of all of our non-mandated services, and still had an estimated 10% increase in property taxes. This, however, would not have been leadership in the face of crisis. During the flu, flood, and fire crises that we dealt with this past year, I called on all residents of our county to join together in those efforts, and we successfully dealt with each of them. I am calling on the entire county in the face of this fiscal crisis to come together in an effort to deal with this challenge as well. Returning our sales tax to the rate it was in 2006, renegotiating our contracts, reducing and eliminating non-essential programs, amending the way we do business at the county level for government and schools, and getting Albany off our backs can avoid massive property tax increases. But I will need all of your help and your commitment not to allow cheap political stunts or opposition based solely on political parties to stop our efforts. We have been successful time and time again over the last 4 years in delivering to the people of Chautauqua County. And I am confident that we can do it once again. I will be calling for shared sacrifice and a commitment to efficiency and fiscal reality by all. We will need to bring unrelenting pressure on our state leaders to stop them from forcing state obligations on us and to deliver a state budget that cuts costs at the state and, more importantly, the county level. What happens over the next 3 weeks in Albany is critical to our future. You have my promise that I will be unyielding in my efforts to deal with this crisis. I will continue to focus on the facts and communicate regularly with the people of our county. And I know I can count on the people of the county to join me to set a vision and the course for Chautauqua County. As we take on these challenges over the next months, please also join me in keeping our servicemen and women who are defending our freedoms in our prayers and support them every way you can. Without the commitment of these men and women, we would not have our county and country to call our home. May God bless Chautauqua County, the United States of America. Thank you.